Good day, my ghosts and ghouls. It's your girl Beth. Another week has passed, which means you get another video from me here on this channel. And if you haven't already checked out the title, I am reacting to a brand new band here on the channel, which you guys have requested. And I'm going to get into that once I've named the band and the song. Today I'm reacting to Exist Trace and the music video for the song True, which I believe came out in 2011, so this song is 10 years old. Yeah. I'm going to get into the describing of what I meant by your request. The month of October represents Halloween, and I love all things ooky spooky. And so I decided to take some of your guys' most requested, songs that are like a little bit spooky, intense, or disturbing, and sink my teeth into them this whole month of October. From what I can tell from this band is you guys were like, you'll be surprised, and it's not so much an ooky spooky song from like a video aspect. It is more of like an ooky spooky like aesthetic wise, because these guys are a visual K band. And I should probably say, when I say all these guys, they are an all-female visual K band. I don't know how many bands there are like that are female in the visual K scene, but I always thought like visual K was more like male orientated, so I'm really interested to like check this out. Before we begin, if you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified of when I upload on this channel. Enough rambling, let's just dive straight into Exist Trace. Let's press play. Oh, 2011. Feels like so long ago. Okay, already is kicking ass. I like the aesthetic. These vocals are. And then you mix in like the guitars and the drums behind it. Okay. I can't remember what that is called, but it's like a therapy thing, whereas you look at a picture and say what you see. Okay, it's chugging now. Is it gonna go somewhere? Yeah, dueling guitar solos. Ooh, face to face, not back to back. a little bit sexual as well. Sorry about the changing lights. England. Okay, that was Exist Trace True. Earphones are coming out, guys. I have some thoughts. Okay, fingers crossed that I found the correct English translation on the lyrics. I should hope so after 10 years. But I did some research on the band. Like I already said, they are a female visual kei band and they formed all the way back in 2003. So I guess by the time this video came out in 2011, these guys or ladies had already established themselves. Okay, and from what I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 members. And, well, I wrote the names down because, well, you know me. We have... oh no. Feel free to correct me in the comments. Jeyo, who was the vocalist from 2003 to the current day. So is this band still going? I would love to know in the comments below. You then had Omi, who was on guitar, 2004 to present day. You then had Miko, who was on guitar / backing vocals from 2003 to the present day. You had Naoto, who was on bass from 2003 to current day, and then you had Mali, who was on drums from 2003 to the present day. Only the vocalist had a name that I struggled to pronounce. I also wrote down that this is the description online, that Exist Trace, they would combine melodic vocals and haunting growls with heavy guitars and pounding drums to create visual kei dark metal. I have recently found myself getting into the visual kei scene, and a lot of these bands are popping up on my Spotify, and well, I have checked out a few videos here and there, but I'm not going to be oh, this is what visual kei is, this is what it stands for, this is the aesthetic, because as far as I'm aware, it is a lot of different things encompassed under this one umbrella term / genre. You said I would like the aesthetic of this, and I did. If I didn't know that these ladies were female, I would have assumed that, you know, only the one dress clearly like a girl was the girl in the group, and the rest could easily be guys, because they had that Final Fantasy hair, except the one with really long dark hair that could have easily been the girl in the ring. And the way they dressed, the other members were kind of boyish, you know, you had the suits, you had the trousers, and again, aesthetic wise, if you didn't know, I would have just assumed that only one person in the band was female, and I really like that. It's kind of a bit of a mind fuck to a degree, because if I didn't know that, I would have been completely oblivious until I read this information at the end, so I can get behind that. I loved the black and white video filter they went for, and the only real colour was the vocalist short red hair. I don't know if that was a stylistic choice, but I can get really behind that. There were parts of the video where, you know, they were morphing in and out of one another and creating all these weird things on screen, and I honestly cannot remember for the life of me what it's called, but it's a therapy tool where, you know, you look at a picture and you say what you see. You know, Rorschach from Watchmen was kind of based off that notion that his face changed and you just said what you see. and then shrinks are able to analyze you. But yes, video wise, this compared to like probably like modern day like Visual Kei, Visual Kai, however you want to pronounce it, it seemed like a little bit subdued, and I don't know if that was like a thing back in the day, or they were going for like the gender bending and that was like the aspect of like the Visual Kei. Onto the lyrics, because I could discuss this band all day. I hope this is the right... Okay. I pull the trigger and then my chest is tightening by the sound of your voice, but it is still alive, concentrated in one impulse running beyond my limits. I pull the trigger, feelings of anger and sadness are overlapping, melody played by streams of rain is condemning me. And then you took my hand and you said the whole truth. I pulled the trigger and then my chest is tightening by the sound of your voice, but even so, this impulse remains alive. I pulled the trigger, memories about the future I've dreamed about are overlapping. This saturated melody will bring me beyond my limits eternally. The opening is shot to the limit beyond the limits. So, pulling the trigger, clearly, she's got a gun, a metaphorical gun, and she shoots herself. Why is the song called True? I really hope they were the correct lyrics. I went online, but feel free, you know, to tell me in the comments if I was right or wrong, because you guys will do that. Yeah. In terms of like a first time listen, I could easily listen to this band, and I really hope that they are still going, because I really want to check out more from this band. Maybe some live videos in the future, because sometimes these bands are a lot better live than they are in music video forms. Now, on to my Ookie Spooky rating, which again, as I keep saying, I made up out of the blue on the Dexcore video, and I'm sticking with it. You know, I'm going to take in all the elements of like what Ookie Spooky means to me, so like Halloween, spooky, intense, disturbing, and usually visual. I think some of you guys have kind of this month. There are a lot of like Visual Kei bands on my list of reactions, and I don't know if it's like kind of like the Western take on Visual Kai or Visual Kei, but I think most people think, oh, it's a wacky genre, so we'll request this, and then the songs aren't exactly Ookie Spooky or exactly really weird. But yes, my Ookie Spooky rating for, well, True by Exist Trace is, well, unfortunately, a 5 out of 10. It wasn't very Ookie Spooky. It didn't have me going, oh no, shock, horror, gasp. It was alright. The gender bending is what I think they were going for with like the aesthetic wise, and I can get behind that. Now onto the proper ranking, the one you guys care about, and the one that will get me ripped to shreds in the comments if I don't agree with you guys, but hey ho, my channel, my thoughts, my opinions. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion here on this channel, and trust me, most of you guys are opinionated. So if I had to give True, the music video by Exist Trace, a rating out of 10, this is a first time listen, guys, it is getting a 7 out of 10. 7 is really good for like a first time listen. It means it gives the band room to grow. If you guys want to see me, you know, check out earlier songs or live songs or later songs, then the comments is the place to go. While you're in the comments, I'd love to hear, you know, your guys' thoughts and opinions on the song, the video, the band. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Sound off. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion here on this channel. And like I've said, you guys are already opinionated. You've heard my thoughts. Now make yours known. Okay, let's just wrap up this video before I continue to ramble. If you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. At the end of this video, you can check out my last 2 videos or playlist depending on what mood I'm in when I'm editing this. Sorry about the changing light. This is England, this is fall, the weather is constantly changing. I'm filming this in the afternoon. I'm Beth. Stay ookie spooky. Goodbye.